goal gives Argentina 1-0 win versus Ecuador in 2026 World Cup qualifying. Highlights. It doesn't matter where Lionel Messi plays in the world. He still finds a way to shine brightly as soccer's greatest star. Messi scored a free kick in the 78th minute to lead Argentina to a 1-0 win over Ecuador during a 2026 World Cup qualifying match on Thursday night. Messi, playing in his first game with Argentina since the 2022 World Cup final, scored in patented fashion. His left boot finding the left side of the net and leaving Ecuadorian goalkeeper Hernan Galíndez cowering down to one knee after the score. Messi celebrated with his arms spread out wide and a run toward his Argentina teammates, who mobbed him as fans inside Estadio Más Monumental celebrated despite the cold temperatures in Buenos Aires, Argentina. It was a goal Messi has scored several times during his brief career with MLS team Inter Miami, and countless other times with Argentina during his illustrious career. Messi, the seven-time Ballon d'Or winner, left the pitch before the 89th minute, about 10 minutes after his goal, as the crowd cheers his exit after he delivered once again. Highlight: Messi's goal in Argentina's 1-0 win versus Ecuador. Here's the highlight of the game in Argentina's 1-0 win against Ecuador. How will Argentina fare in 2026 World Cup qualifying? Argentina is expected to reach the World Cup again. Argentina has 3 points in CONMEBOL qualifying, following its win over Ecuador. Ecuador ends the match with -3 points. Due to the World Cup expansion for 2026, 6 South American teams will qualify directly for the World Cup. A 7th team will play in the FIFA playoff tournament. The 2026 World Cup will be co-hosted by the United States, Mexico and Canada and expanding to a 48-team format. How many games will Messi play with Argentina? Messi will be with the Argentine national team for 2 games in World Cup qualifying this month. After the Ecuador match, Messi will remain with Argentina for its second qualifying match against Bolivia September 12 at the Estadio Hernando Siles in La Paz, Bolivia. How many Inter Miami games will Messi miss? Messi will miss Saturday's Inter Miami game against Sporting Kansas City at DRV-PNK Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. Messi's participation in both Argentina games could impact his availability for Inter Miami's match against Atlanta United at Mercedes-Benz Stadium on September 16. Will Messi play for Argentina again in the World Cup? It's unclear whether Messi, 36, will play for Argentina in the 2024 Copa America and the 2026 World Cup or will retire from national team competition before then. Even I don't know when. It'll happen when it happens, Messi said when asked about retiring during an interview broadcast on Argentine television in July. After winning everything, I want to enjoy the moment and wait for time to tell me when it's the moment. Logically, given my age, one would expect it to be soon, but I don't know for sure. While Messi's World Cup final was expected to be his last World Cup game, Argentina coach Lionel Scaloni could leave a roster spot open for the country's biggest star. I think Messi can get to the next World Cup, Scaloni said in January to Spanish radio Calvia FM. It will depend a lot on what he wants, on whether he feels good. The door will always be open. He is happy on the pitch and it would be very nice for us. Messi's World Cup win with Argentina. Messi was spectacular, scoring 2 goals and his penalty kick, to help Argentina outduel France 3-3 4-2 penalty kicks in the 2022 World Cup final last December. In perhaps the greatest World Cup final, Messi was able to help Argentina outlast France star Kylian Mbappe's hat trick to become world champions. Messi was awarded the Golden Ball, given to the best player in the tournament. How has Messi's life changed since his World Cup win? After winning the World Cup, Messi helped Paris Saint-Germain win back-to-back French Ligue 1 titles. But the club was eliminated in the Champions League round of 16 in March. Messi's final game with PSG was in June, and he decided to join David Beckham's Inter Miami club in the MLS in late July. I chose to come here. I wanted to come here. And it's a decision we made with time. It wasn't something we decided one day to the next. We are where we want to be. It's a decision we made. That makes everything much easier and simpler, Messi said during an Inter Miami press conference on August 17. When I went to Paris, it wasn't something I wanted. I didn't want to leave Barcelona. In some ways, it was one day to the next. I had to adapt to somewhere completely different from where I lived all my life. But that's totally different from my experience here. How has Messi performed with Inter Miami? Messi's worldwide stardom has been on full display, scoring 11 goals in his first 11 games with Inter Miami. Messi has scored in 8 games and had 2 assists in 2 other victories. Inter Miami has a 10-1-0 win-draw-loss record with Messi since late July. Messi helped Inter Miami win the League's Cup title on August 19, and the club will play against the Houston Dynamo in the US Open Cup final on September 27. But in the MLS playoff race, Inter Miami is in a climb, 8 points behind 9th place D.C. United in the Eastern Conference. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.